that I was out of the, that I was out of the country when it was published, because it's a whistleblower. My book, Behind the Black Rose, Failed to Justice, is a whistleblowing case. I named their names. I disguise the names, for my clients and innocent people, but I do use real names for lawyers who are no good and the judges who are no good. Not all lawyers are bad. Some of them are afraid to say anything because they don't want to lose their license, because they have child support payments, they have alimony payments, they have family support if they're not broken up. I mean, they have lives too. They've got to pay their bills as well, and they're afraid to lose their license if that's the only thing they've done for years. So some of them they might not be all that courageous because there'd be a high price to pay, but they're not necessarily bad lawyers. So you have a mixture, like in every profession, good and bad in every profession. And some of them, of course, make business and make money just following the court position, and they do it to fit. And their licenses aren't in jeopardy.
All right, so if you're not a team player, you can be disbarred. If you wanted to give just what would fix the system, please just, what you would do to fix the system, the court system, and why don't you give the highlights of your book of why people should buy your book and why they should read it?
Well, what I put in there, each chapter begins with some short explanation, and then I put in anecdotes. Many are from Massachusetts, and many of them from my own practice, but many also are from other stories that I've heard. And when people have told these stories, I've asked them for the court papers to check it. I've checked the docket sheets, I've checked the orders, and I get enough information so I can make a determination whether this is real or they're just, whistling Dixie. And so there are stories, there are anecdotes from other people who are not necessarily clients of mine. And some stories are in New Jersey, some are from different states. I tried to make it not only Massachusetts, I wanted it to appeal also to people nationwide. Probably not as nationwide as I would like, but I don't know the experiences in all the other states, and although they're pretty bad. I mean, I've heard them, and I certainly read the stuff where people are complaining, but I don't have first-hand knowledge to check that what they have said is true. And that was one of my... I was a nitpicker. I am a nitpicker. And I want to make sure that what I say is true and that I can prove it. Not he said, she said. I want to know that there is paper to back it up. And it's excellent if it's court paper and it's signed and it's certified. I want to know the truth. I'm not interested in getting judges if they've done the right thing. I want the story to be real. So, I was very careful about using some out-of-state things. But the out-of-state papers, the out-of-state stories that I used, I checked. I did check to make sure there was some substantiation. So, I put in each chapter, through the anecdotes, I put, this is what happened in this circumstance. This is the trick that they used. It's a trap for the unwary. Avoid it. And then, of course, in my endnotes, I put citations and put more legal information in for them to follow. So it's really reading which judges are bad, because you get emails and they'll say, so-and-so, judge did this to me, but they won't say the judge's name. Well, you want to know the judge's name, and you want to know the lawyer's name, because it doesn't do you any good to not know who to avoid or to be careful about or to be wary of. Now, people who remember, gee, I heard that name, gee, I read about that name, but they don't remember whether the context was good or whether the context was bad. So I want to be very careful when I name an attorney that I thought was bad. I wanted to give the whole story so that they would them to remember the context, because I didn't want to bring them free business. I didn't want to be an advertisement for them. So if I said fraud, I wanted to describe the fraud so that the person would remember. It would have a better chance of remembering. So that's what the book is for. Teach, tell them the tricks and the traps for the unwary, so that they know what to expect when they file a particular complaint, and they get a motion. They're served with a motion to dismiss. What are they looking for? What is the law that they can avoid? What can they use to avoid it? What can they use to oppose it? That kind of thing. And that's what the book is for. So if they have an ongoing case, it'll be helpful. And if they don't have an ongoing case, but they're about to, or they might, or friends, or they're interested because their best friend is suffering this, I'm really trying to reach beyond the people in the cause. I would like to reach the people also who don't have experience with the courts, haven't experienced the evil that can come out of the court. And believe me, it's evil. Some of the things are truly evil. And I want to educate them. I want them to be aware that we need court reform, that we've got to have court reform, and that we've got to have to abolish judicial immunity. We just must, if we're going to have any justice. Otherwise, the country is not going to be what we were taught growing up at it was.
Okay, if you were in charge of improving the system and the system had to do everything that you said regarding what to do with the courts, what would you order to do right now to fix the courts?
Get rid of immunity right away. And then make sure that the judges follow the law. Hold on one second. Yes. Oh, hi. I'm just going to get off the interview now. Hold on. Just 1 second. Hi. Are we through, Steve?
Did you want us to add a last footnote, or?
What was the question again?
Okay, the question was, what would you do to improve the court system? You said abolish immunity to judges, but what else would you do to fix the system?
Well, I would definitely, in court reform, I would make sure that they follow the law, and that I would like to see a separate discovery court, so that those motions that they hate receiving, judges hate to receive anything about disputes regarding discovery, but discovery can make or break your case. So Rule 37 cannot remain to be the toothless tiger. It's got to be a tiger. People have to follow the rules. The discovery rules are set up to be free, to be fair. They must follow them, and the judges must enforce them, and they absolutely do not do so at the moment, and have not done so for decades.
All right, if judges break the law, should they be arrested, and if found guilty, should they go to jail?
No, you have the probable cause. You have a criminal system, and it should be treated the way any other case is, and you don't go to jail until you're convicted.
But I'm saying if there's probable cause, should a judge be arrested, and if he's convicted, he or she...
Probable cause will vary from court to court.
Okay, but if a judge breaks the law, should they be arrested?
No, what happens in the other, you're not, well, if they're caught in the act, you can, but someone who breaks the law and is not caught in the act, they're indicted, they're served, I mean, there's a whole process to follow.
Okay, so say the process is followed, and a judge is found to have broken the law. Should he or she be arrested?
Well, it depends what law and what the sentence, the punishment is statutorily.
Okay.
They should be treated the way everyone else is.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, and if they're found guilty in a court of law, and a jury says they're guilty, and if there's jail time for the offense, should a judge go to jail in that case?
Oh, absolutely. They should be treated as everyone else is.
Okay. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
And they have to do away with plea bargaining.
Why would you do away with plea?
People pleading guilty to things they haven't done.
So then pretty much every case would have to be heard. That would clog the system, or they would have to just do a better job of finding the guilty?
They wouldn't bring false charges against people.
Interesting, because they can just put you through. If they had to have cases with merit, then they would have less people arrested and falsely imprisoned.
Right.
All right. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and maybe we can talk again soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
Good
much.
luck on your editing.
All right. Well, we'll talk soon.